Hello everyone, it's Antnazuki here, and today I'll be doing another Infinite Warfare video. Today looking at the fourth and final DLC that dropped earlier today for the game entitled Retribution. It includes the usual collection of 4 maps. This time we have Heartland, Depot 22, Carnage and Altitude, and a new zombie episode called The Beast from Beyond set in space. The DLC is free as part of the Season Pass, or costs the usual £11.49 on the store individually. Today's review will be focusing on the multiplayer maps and to answer the question whether Infinity Ward can send off their game in style. Whilst you're here, please feel free to drop me a like or a subscribe. So the first map we have here, which is called Heartland. So this is a remake of Warhawk from Ghosts. Say what you like about Ghosts, but I really enjoyed this iteration of COD. I think the only aspect where I felt it let itself down on was the uneven quality of its base maps. Warhawk was easily one of the best maps in the game, and it's reimagined on Infinite Warfare as Heartland. The structure is a modified Z shape, and is meant to be, and I quote, a simulation of Americana for tourists to experience in the past. Compared to the other remake maps in the previous DLCs, far less has been changed in this map, apart from the fact that some of the buildings now have a futuristic architecture. Apart from that, the map is exactly the same, and I would argue that it's less of a remake and more of a cut and paste job. I would certainly say it would have been nice for Infinity Ward to have given this map away as a freebie like they have done in previous CODs. However, you could argue very little needed to be changed to this map to make it fit in with Infinite Warfare. It remains fantastic, and probably enhanced from the advanced movement that Infinite Warfare has to offer. I had a lot of fun playing this in team deathmatch and objective modes, and it has a superb flow that makes it feel custom built for Infinite Warfare. It's also one of the few maps where I feel that all play styles are actually properly catered for, including snipers. Overall, I've had a lot of fun on this map, and it's now one of my most favourite maps in the game as a whole. From one of my favourite maps in the entire game to probably my least favourite map in this particular DLC. This is called Depot 22 and is the last stop watering hole at the end of civilization. This map is a traditional 3-lane map and features a cool monorail style train running down one of the sides. The vibe that I get from this map is very much of Advanced Warfare. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it features a lot of long range combat. If you want to dominate here, you should bring a flatline or similar. Mainly the map is made up of large warehouses and long winding corridors, and is quite difficult to get into and get your head around to begin with. Whilst described in the description as a medium-sized map, it certainly feels like quite a large one, because you can go through periods of a game having to search out people to engage. Most of the action does take place in the centre lane, and whilst I feel that it's not a bad map, I feel that the flow of it isn't quite there. Maybe as time goes on and I play more matches with this map, my opinion of it will change. So this is Carnage, and it's an absolutely awesome map. It's a disused race rally track along the northern California coast, and has a unique figure of 8 layout. I really like the style of this map, and it gives a firm sort of Mad Max Borderlands type vibe. Mainly caters for assault rifles, and has a number of nice sight lines, but there's lots of opportunities for SMG close quarter combat areas in the club areas as well. It does feature gimmicks, and I think gimmicks thankfully are being few and far between in Infinite Warfare's multiplayer. The only gimmick that I could think of was the crane in the second map pack on Scrap, where you could go upside down. This map does feature a number of environmental hazards, such as being able to set someone on fire. However, it is pretty fun, it's underpowered, and it's just funny if someone gets caught up with it rather than being something that's going to turn the tide of a match or whatever. The flow on this map is very, very nice, relatively little camping going on, and I've had fun with this in both TDM and in particular domination as well. So yeah, awesome. So we've come on to the final map in the DLC, actually the final map in the entire game, and it's called Altitude. So this is meant to be a high-end shopping mall set at the, quote, centre of the universe. It's listed as a medium-sized map, but again I find it quite large, similar to Depot 22. But unlike Depot 22, it's far more hectic, as they've built in multiple flank routes designed to funnel people into the centre of the map, where it can all get pretty hectic. This means that domination, particularly capping the B point, is a lot of fun, or clustering, depending on your point of view. The visuals from this map are absolutely stunning. Particular note has to go to the skyboxes and the bits around the edges. I have to say I really do like the ultra clean look this map has. It's similar to Neon from DLC 2, which I also really liked. It's easy to spot players out from anywhere on the map, and just the general vibe suits the game as a whole. Whilst the flow on this map I found isn't as good as Heartland or Carnage, it is better than Depot 22, and I've just had a lot of fun playing on this map in general. Definitely bring with you an MV4, Type 2 and a pulverizer, and you will dominate. Overall, the quality of the maps is a definite step up from DLC 3, which whilst I found that they played well, it sort of lacked the premium feel that DLC this expensive should have. Retribution absolutely nails this aspect with a collection of nice looking, varied and well played maps. If you're still playing Infinite Warfare like me, and you enjoy the other DLC maps, I can wholeheartedly recommend getting this. Thanks for watching. Please remember to give me a like or a subscribe, I really would appreciate it. Or if you have any comments, leave them below. And remember to enjoy the quad XP that Infinity Ward will put up in the next couple of days. Cheers.